Welcome back to EWTN Pro-Life Weekly. I'm Prudence Robertson. The Lieutenant Governor of Virginia spoke to us about the outrageous pro-abortion views of former Governor Ralph Northam and shares more about her role to defend the unborn in the Commonwealth. Our exclusive interview with her continues now. I want to talk to you a little bit now about abortion. We are in a state where just a year ago, Governor Ralph Northam was someone who endorsed infanticide. He was okay with late-term abortion up till the moment of birth. And I know that you're pro-life. Governor Youngkin is pro-life. Could you talk about what this issue means for you and for your constituents in Virginia?
You know, we tried to get a bill through this session because in Virginia you're only in session for 60 days during the long term, and then you go home because the framers of Virginia wanted to be sure that you could do very little harm as a legislature. So you pass some bills, you pass some laws, you get the budget going, and then go home.
Yes.
Go home and you know, go work on your farm, go work on your business, go do whatever you're going to do. Leave the people alone. Less government is the best government, they felt. So we tried to get a bill through which would protect babies up until, you know, and we couldn't get it through. The Democrats wouldn't support it, so it passed the House, but the Democrats still control the Senate by one vote, and we couldn't get it through the Senate. And so otherwise, if we could have just had one more vote, then I would have broken the tie, and we could have had the opportunity to protect babies up until birth, you know, from abortion. But no, we couldn't get that through.
Well, yes.
So we're going to try again next year. The Senate will be up next year, and maybe we can get one more senator who is a Republican, and we can get that through. Because how can it be that we can have a bill that was so barbaric that we had a governor at the time, Governor Ralph Northam, who is a pediatric surgeon, and he was advocating that you could have an abortion up until the baby, the day of the baby's birthday. And even if the baby is born alive, you leave the baby on the table to die. How could you, what kind of a society are we? How can we call other countries barbaric when we have, they just say, look in the mirror first before you tell us how to live.
Yes, I could not agree more. And looking at the national level, we have the Dobbs case before the United States Supreme Court, which could overturn Roe versus Wade. And like you say, America really needs to catch up on this. You know, countries around the world limit abortion at least at some point. Here in the United States, we have no limit at all. So what are your thoughts about this moment for our movement and what it could mean for future children and future families?
Yeah, we see in so many other countries where, you know, they had sex selection, and so all of these girls are missing. You know, they have so many males and no female babies for them. And then we see whole generations, you know, where are the babies? Where are the children? So I say that we need to get involved. We have to stop being the silent majority. If you care about children, if you care about babies, let's get out there and yes, protest, but continue to do those things like buying diapers, you know, and taking to the pregnancy care centers, buying cribs, buying baby clothes, formulas. Let's do those sorts of things. Let's find ways to get into the schools. So if they're going to talk about abortions and if they're going to talk about birth control, we can talk about adoption, not abortion. We can discuss alternatives. We need to really put ourselves out there and advocate for life. Get out of our comfort zone and do that.
I could not agree with you more, and we need to keep hoping and praying for a change in the culture. Lieutenant Governor,
and voting for people who support our positions.
Yes, indeed. Could you speak a little bit about this event that just wrapped up, the award that you received, what it means to you to be here at this RNC Trailblazer event?
Well, it means, again, I'm an example of what can be done. We have to recognize, of course, those who have come before us. I didn't get here by myself.
Right.
There are other people who have paved the way for me so that I could be here. I could look at their example, see what they did, expand on it, and here I am today, and I'm hoping that others will say, again, Winsome did it. How did Winsome do it? I can help them, and then they can be successful politically as well.
Right.
Because this isn't just about winning elections. This is about caring for our children's children, leaving an inheritance, as the Bible says in Proverbs. The good man leaves an inheritance for his children's children. That's not just a money issue, if it even is a money issue. It's about what kind of an America do we want to leave for our children, you know.
Amen.
We want them to have a good education.
That's right. Yes.
As well.
Thank you so much.
Hey, God bless America.